Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in black, the one, the only man they call Derek.
Yo.
We are here for a review of AEW Dynamite for October 16th, 2024. Lots to discuss, to get into when it comes to this show. Lots to get into with the world of AEW. It felt like this show tonight was presented as a new era. You can tell me if you think I'm wrong about that, Derek, but that's how I felt it was being presented.
Nope, that's how I see it as well. I like what they're doing so far, and it seems like they're going about it the right way. So let's continue. Let's see how this pans out, and let's see if we can get some gold out of it.
Yeah, we'll see. They gotta be able to piece it all together, get it together. We didn't really talk too much about this, Derek. At least I don't think I mentioned it to you. Maybe we did on the Wrestle Dream stuff. Maybe we found out Monday. But Jimmy Jacobs gone from the creative team. Former Ring of Honor wrestler, Derek. What do you think about the creative shakeup here recently?
I think it's well needed. Things have to change. Sometimes the creative made sense, and sometimes it's off the wall. So sometimes you may need. I mean, you had him for 5 years, I would say. So maybe it was just a change. Maybe the people spoke loudly enough to say, "Hey, this needs to happen in order for us to get to where we need to be." So make that change. So if this was the route to go, then let's see what we got in store next for creative.
Yeah, most definitely. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who's in the chat joining in. If you guys can, if you haven't, share us on socials. We're on Facebook. We're at Everything Pro Wrestling. We have a official Facebook page. We also have an Everything Pro Wrestling group, it's called, on Facebook as well. If you want to come in, talk wrestling, do whatever. We have a Discord as well. The Discord is popping up right now in the live chat, but it's also in our social links, I believe. But come on over to the Discord. We're doing lots of good. I actually update Discord more now than Facebook. Like, they usually have the news first. Like, I just put up a New Japan show. Lots of things that are happening in the pro wrestling world. Speaking of happenings, we do have TNA Bound for Glory coming up. Got to give a shout out to our friends over on Triller TV. They're going to be hosting the event. So make sure that you guys go over there if you guys want to watch some TNA. It seems to be getting popular these days.
Hey.
Would definitely like to see people order the show. So go over to Triller, show them some love. Main event, Nick Nemeth versus I Believe in Joe Hendry. London, Paris, Tokyo. I apologize. Moving forward, they also have the MLP, which is Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. They are going to be bringing Forged in Excellence 2-night event Saturday, October 19th. That's this weekend. Sunday, October 20th. That's this weekend. They have a bundle on Triller TV for it. Night one, what are you getting? It's right here for you. Mike Bailey versus Konosuke Takeshita main event. I like it. I love it. We are also getting a tables match with Derek's favorite, the former Jinder Mahal, taking on Bully Ray. Raj Deze is going. That's his new name, Jinder. Taking on Bully Ray in a tables match. That should be fun. Giselle Shaw taking on Yamashita. We got Rohan Raja versus Jake something for the Champions Grail. We got the Jet Setters. We got the Squadron. We got Brent Banks and Johnny Swinger. We got a lot. We got a 4-way tag match. Listen, I'm not going through all these names. Kylie Ray's on the card. QT Marshall's going to be there as well. We got Josh Alexander, Stu Grayson, ELP, Trevor Lee, Rocky Romero, Alex Zane. Shout out to the Taco Man. Yeah, absolutely great stuff, though, that they have going on for this night one. Night two has some bangers as well. You're getting ROH Women's World Champion Athena taking on and defending her title against Giselle Shaw in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, if anybody's trying to go. St. Clair College. Tickets are on sale now. Also for Maple Leaf Pro, we are going to get Konosuke Takeshita defending the AEW International Championship against Josh Alexander. He is a defending champion already across the globe.
Right.
Definitely going to be something fun here that's happening. So I wanted to make sure that we showed some love to Triller. I'm looking forward to this event. Looks like Scott D'Amore is going to be involved in it. I know that recently in February, some of his stuff is going to run out. I don't know. There was some stuff about his non-compete. I don't know what's happening, what's not. It doesn't matter. This card looks fire. It looks like we have another big indie on the scene to go out and support. And
yes, sir.
Hashtag support wrestling, man. Also, big shout outs to the new IWGP champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling, called his shot early. Instead of waiting until Wrestle Kingdom, Zack Sabre Jr. representing TMDK, the Mighty Don't Kneel. New champion, man. He's out here living his best life.
You know what? This dude is really good at what he does, and this is well deserved for him. Very well deserved.
Might be the best technical wrestler today.
You know what? You can't dispute that. It's tough. It's tough. It's really tough.
Also, we got an announcement from our legend, best hair in the business, Tanahashi, going on his farewell tour. He says Wrestle Kingdom 20. He's done. Man, we got him. We got Cena leaving, him leaving. A lot of people going on these farewell tours.
Right.
Buy tickets, folks, if you want to see your favorites one last time.
Yeah, get them now. Get them now because they will sell out fast.
Yes, so if you get a chance to go to Forbidden Door, any of these shows, and Tanahashi's on the card, might be your last chance to get to see him. I've seen him wrestle a couple times in person. Absolutely amazing. One of the greats in New Japan. Part of the reason that they got saved. So big shout out to them. I wanted to make sure we showed love. Let's go to the chat now. Terrell in the house. He said Moxley secretly working for Shane and The Rock when the Dark Order was pleading for the Elite to help. That's when I knew this was something deeper than AEW involved. Mox said they are under attack. B-Boy Skyline said all the AEW champions are heels. That's right, because they're heels. Long time story building and the way the story will come next to the point of return of Kenny Omega leading the charge of the baby faces. I think Kenny Omega is coming back after the Elite.
Oh, yeah. Knock them off.
He also said Hangman's on something. Matt Lopez says, hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope everyone had a good Wednesday. Love the stories being laid out during tonight's episode. Much, much better. Much better.
Yeah. Well thought out.
That build to last month's pay-per-view, it was a little rough. It was bumpy.
It was.
Deanna says, hey, everyone. What's good, Deanna? Elite Easy in the house. What up, E?
Yo.
XG Dub. Yo, what's good? Yo. Jocelyn watching on Twitch. We also stream on Twitch, man. EPW show. Come show us some love.
Jocelyn.
Appreciate you, Jocelyn. I'm looking. Quills, hashtag doo-doo butter. What's good, Quilly? Quilly, I hope you had a good birthday, man. I know we were texting back and forth earlier, but I wanted to say, hope you had a good birthday again.
Happy belated.
Our boy, Jesus DeLeon. What's up, Conrad Derek? I'm loving this new Mox. It's a much better version of him. I'll say that.
It is. Well under control in everything that he's doing. Because any other time it looked like it was just like off the script.
I can tell when Moxley's into something. Go back. Do you remember when Moxley was like the international champ, Orange Cassidy?
Mm-hmm.
Was Moxley really feeling it?
I don't think so.
I feel like he was just going through it. Like he wasn't bad. He performed in the ring, but he was just doing what he does.
Yeah.
Moxley seems like he's feeling this. Like, no, this is sweet. I like this a lot.
Yeah. This seems like it resonates more with what he wants to do. So let's rock with it. Let's see what we got.
I'm very interested. So we're in agreement, Jesus. Maple Leaf Wrestling this weekend. Too excited to see on Triller. Yes. I'm here for the new Joe Hendry song. Konosuke and Alexander should be fire. Athena and Giselle as well. Yo, shout out to DJ B Tazzy in the house. It's a party, baby. That Shelton Benjamin match, though. Oh, yes, we're going to be talking about that. Tazzy was at the show, man, in San Jose, man. I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any live experience stuff that you wanted to share, man, please do. Love it, man. T Ferg said, what up, fellas? I'm checking out that MLP pay-per-view this weekend. The BCC segments had me rolling. John Silver running for the truck was wild. Yeah, that's a fact, T-Ferg.
No, he took off.
I thought the story is more thought out, so Mox is digging it. Yeah, could be that too. I don't know what it takes to get people to sink their teeth into it, but you could see when wrestlers are into the story more.
Yes.
Like, I think you could tell from the build-up from us. We weren't like poo-pooing on AEW, but I've had complaints. And honestly, I put out a thread. I think Tony read some of it because he did some of the things that I was talking about tonight already. Right. So,
yeah.
Just putting it out there. I know that this is in a segment later on, but we do have AEW in your city. This Wednesday, they were in San Jose. Thursday, they're going to be in Stockton, California. Wednesday, Salt Lake City, Utah. Cedar Rapids, Iowa for Saturday, October 26th. Cleveland, Ohio. This Dynamite is actually being dubbed Fright Night Dynamite.
Fright Night.
Saturday, November 2nd, they're back in Philadelphia.
Philly.
Wednesday, November 6th, Manchester, New Hampshire. Providence, Rhode Island, November 7th. Bridgeport, Connecticut, November 13th. And Thursday, November 14th. Happy birthday to my mom. Albany, New York.
Happy birthday, baby.
My mom's going to kill you for mispronouncing the name. I just want you to know that.
Love you, Bavon.
Yo. Dynamite. This was the full lineup for tonight. We really get into some of these things. And like I said, I really kind of want to hear what you guys have deep thought-wise for this. Our notes are not deep. Our notes are not like super crazy long. Let's get into the opening here with Jon Moxley. Moxley kind of kicked off the show, and he is going to be a recurring theme, so you might keep seeing this pop up.
Yes.
But Jon Moxley opens up the show, and he says, and I quote, Derek, "I hate what AEW has become. 150 dudes on the roster with their junk in their hands. If this is where the company dies, where they're supposed to go, where are they supposed to go?" He said, "I will do what has to be done. We will do what has to be done. We can see a better future, and we will make it happen."
I like it.
Interesting.
I like it.
What do you take of this Moxley? You're the movie guy here. Like, what are you feeling from this Moxley thing? Like, when you hear this stuff, like, what are you thinking in your head?
So, honestly, right now, what I'm thinking of, this almost kind of gives me a takeover situation of what was the movie called? Fight Club. Like everybody is here. We're trying to bring back everything that should be happening. This is how the company should be. We don't need any
rigmarole.
Yeah, we need everybody to be on their job, and if you don't like it, well, this is what's going to happen. So,
ash whipping.
You know, Dale.
Damn it, Bobby. Yeah, most definitely. I would not be upset with what you have laid out and said here with that. It's very true and interesting. Moxley just kind of went off, and he's just been saying what he feels, and it's just been interesting. Yeah. Is it just him? Where's the championship? Is it in that briefcase?
I would gather that it is.
More on that momentarily. I know you're all wondering what we're talking about. Adam Cole,
baby,
opens up Dynamite. He's ready to talk. Adam Cole is out here. He tells MJF that he is nothing more than a phony. He's fake. He don't rock with him. He's not feeling him. He comes back and goes right at MJF. Now, I've seen a debate online. Some people, more popular YouTube accounts will just said that this doesn't make sense. Why are we going back to this? But why would MJF get to dictate when this feud is over?
Right.
Interesting. How are you, the chat, and how are you, Derek, feeling about Adam Cole and MJF getting into this? Like, well, does it make sense to you? Is it all right?
It makes sense to me, because why would you end it? well, what would be your reasoning to end it? Like, just because MJF said it was over? Well, I mean, well, did he really even say it was over?
I mean, you could say it's over in wrestling. That doesn't mean it's over until someone else, until you have the blow off match.
Right. No, I'm good with it. Like, I think this was a match that, I mean, yes, I know people did not like the reveal of
the devil mask,
and everything, but what were we supposed to do?
You needed to pay off. People got injured, and then you just kind of had to pay this thing off because it was game over.
It was there. It was plain and simple. You had to do it. So,
because MJF got hurt at Full Gear.
Yeah.
They knew, okay, well, we were going to reveal this this is all messed up now.
Yeah. So you have to finish it, because then if you don't finish it, then you'll be the same one saying, well, whatever happened to that story between Adam Cole and MJF?
Some people will definitely say that for sure.
Without a doubt. So suck it up, Buttercup. This is what has to happen. We can. It doesn't have to go long. It doesn't have to go long.
That's a fact. So it looks like this feud is going to continue. I am going to jump in before we get to the first match. I'll read some comments here because I do want to get to Tazzy's. Chris Jericho puts out a challenge to Mark Briscoe. He claims Mark Briscoe cheated in that match because he kicked the steel chair into Jericho's face, even though Jericho and his crew tried to introduce it.
Right.
So he said, I want a rematch. Mark Briscoe said he's still defending the honor of his brother. And he said, yeah, you can have a rematch, but it's in my kind of match. And he said it's going to be a ladder war match. So if you've never watched Ring of Honor, these are the crazy ladder wars, usually in tag team bouts that got out of hand and crazy. So we'll see how crazy they get next week. But looks like we got ourselves a ladder match for the Ring of Honor Championship.
Ladder match.
Let me see here. B-Boy Skyline says, also RJ can write a story. Looks like RJ, Will Washington, and Pepperman are the top writers right now who are delivering what we want. Tazzy said it was a great show, man. Could have did a better main event, but overall I liked it. Pac looked at me like he was gonna kick my ass. Yeah, the fact that RJ is behind the BCC story is great. He did a great job with Mariah and Tony. So yeah, that's the word around the schoolyard is RJ City's the writer. Terrell says, Conrad and Derek, does the current Mox versus AEW storyline remind you of the New Blood versus Billionaires WCW storyline? Only better. Derek, do you remember that story?
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. That was when your boy Hogan delivered that chair shot you were talking about.
Okay.
So this is a little insider. Derek was talking about Hogan's. He was like, yeah, nothing better than one of them Hogan chair shots. That was when he got Billy Kidman.
Yeah.
It was awful. Like, what was that, bro?
Well,
there's not hurting someone, and there was just dude, you definitely look like we were at home, just all right, dude. Sal. Think. It's funny. If you've never seen it, you got to go back. It's the worst looking chair shot ever.
But the best thing about it is it was so smooth when he did it.
And it made a noise. It still did enough, but you were just I know that no.
Oh, that was great.
New Bloods versus Millionaires, though. That was when they had Russo's guys, which were the Billy Kidman versus Hogan.
Yeah, no, I do remember that now.
Sting and Luger, all the old timers, Flair, were Sid.
Yeah, I do remember that now.
Vampiro.
Right. I don't know if I can compare it to that.
I wouldn't go that far. I do feel a little NWO-esque, though, with this. Beating people up backstage. We're doing whatever we want.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. Good question, Terrell. Good question. Sports update. Liberty won a few minutes ago. Reason I was late arriving here. They are now 1 win away from winning their first ever NBA Finals. Liberty. Love Mox's promo. Chill, Derek. Do your job, Belichick. This episode was a practically heel night, and I hate heel nights. Quilly, you got to get the heat, brother.
Yeah.
Let me say it in my Kevin Sullivan voice. You got to get the heat, brother. You pile on the heat. Now, they got to have a payoff, too. You don't make the mistake of what was the end for the NWO. I feel like there was never an end game. Okay, now what?
Right.
And they just kept it going. I understood that news stories are progressing and matches were good in ring quality, but a heel night nonetheless, I wasn't feeling it. You better get used. You better like it and love it, brother, because I think more of it's going to be coming with them.
Oh yeah,
more beatdowns.
It's definitely coming. I think it has to happen, or the way that it's going to happen is they run through everybody, and I think the ones that get taken out so much end up technically joining.
Someone could join. I think this is a good point to. We'll go through it once we get into certain people and they're doing certain things. Cole got hurt helping MJF. That is true. Jumping off that ramp. Watch them ankles. Right. It does make sense. MJF and Adam Cole have unfinished business. I agree. Right. Ladder wars are insane. I have seen 3 ladder wars in person in the Hammerstein. Bring Ring of Honor back to the Hammerstein, Tony.
Right.
You listen to one suggestion, might as well put them all out there. Let's get to the first contest of the night. This was supporting hurricane relief efforts. I love that they put the focus on that in the match card here, the graphic for it. You got the Redwood Big Bill versus and the Bad Apple Brian Keith, taking on FTR. This was a fun matchup here. Brian Keith is amazing. Big Bill's a star. Me and Derek are convinced, like, yo, this dude's got something. Give him something to do.
Yes. The aura that he has in the ring today is 1,000 times better than what he did
as Big Cass.
How you doing?
Yeah. How you doing?
Like Big. Don't get me wrong. Big.
Did you say aura?
Yeah.
About to get chopped, bro.
Why?
I'm tired of that word. I'm about to go on a social media rant. If I hear something about the auraless Mercedes Moné and Sasha's got aura, and I'm like, bro, what the hell are you kids talking about? This is where I'm getting old now. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Yo, watch the show. I hate that aura. Don't worry. One of them. Oh, cinema. Stop saying that. That's cinema.
I don't say the cinema stuff.
Oh, it was cinema. Yeah. It was so good what they did. It's just trendy bullshit, and I hate it.
No, the cinema crap I don't say.
Yeah,
I'll say it, but I don't really use it that much. But that was something that just came to mind. But the normally I would just say presence.
Yeah.
So the presence that he has now versus what he was when he was Big Cass is way better. Like when he was Big Cass, he was just like a dumb big wrestler.
Can we please make it happen? And I need someone to make sure that we're tweeting Big Bill beef and broccolis when it's time for him to show up for a big fight.
Yes.
Even if it's all in next year, I need the beef and broccolis on.
It's got to happen. Come on. We need the beef and brocks.
The beef and brocks.
Big Bill and the beef and brocks.
I was almost about to start doing them Cameron raps. I caught myself. Feels like the chicken pox. All right, I'm going in. Hub says, Brother Conrad, my guy Derek, hope all is well this evening. God bless you both. God bless this chat.
My guy Hubs.
Appreciate you, Sean. Clash of the Podcast, which is live every single Monday at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time on the Superstation here over on EPW. We talk wrestling, so come on over. And I'm putting a link to Hub's YouTube channel because we go live on there as well. Make sure that you guys come on over and show some love, man. Appreciate it. FTR get the win in this matchup, though. They hit the big rig on Brian Keith for the dub. Couldn't be mad. Mm-hmm. After the match, though, Derek, we get the Outrunners. They are straight out of the 80s. They got the crazy sunglasses on. They're just flexing. Like, and people love them. Love them. They're with FTR. Remember what I said, bro? Acclaimed or FTR, one of these teams has to turn heel or do something. And I feel like there was a double tease for both tonight. And I'm like, one or both have to turn.
Yes. I like how they teased it, because in the beginning I thought something was gonna happen. Yeah, so I like it.
About to be out here dyeing Dax's mustache blonde. It's coming. Cash was hilarious during this too. He just flexed and it looked like they were having fun. So
something that a lot of people miss out on doing. So
Yeah, gotta. Outrunners are over AF. Are these the guys that you give the tag belts to?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let them get a shot with it.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't either. Let them do their 80s thing, and if people are digging it, run with it.
Yeah. It's gotten them this far now. Why stop?
Absolutely.
Why stop? Don't change it.
Let the Outrunners rock, man. We go backstage with Renee Paquette, who is backstage with the Acclaim. We just talked about them. And Billy Gunn. He says that he's going to get the car ready for a workout for them. Billy leaves, and here comes MVP and Shelton Benjamin offering their services to the Acclaimed as a tag team, Derek. Telling them it's time to get serious. Max takes the card, but Anthony Bowens tells him that they don't need MVP services.
Right.
Max took the card, though, and put it in his pocket, I believe.
And the way he put it in his pocket.
Yep.
Little sneaky there. A little sneaky.
Ooh. M. Leezy's calling. He thinks a Max heel turn coming. I could see it. He's hated. Remember, wasn't Max the one talking crap too about Shelton?
Yep. About to get that work. Best in the world.
Man, rough out here, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. When that don't get me wrong, Max is cool. He's a good wrestler, but you ain't Shelton, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, he's trying to be,
he's trying to be, but he's not.
I think he tries to get people riled up on purpose, though. I hope
that's perfectly fine, but we know the truth. You just ain't cut from that cloth, my guy.
You gotta chill, my guy. You gotta chill. Moving on, a match that I love. We got Mercedes Moné defending her. I don't know, or excuse me, the championship wasn't on the line. She goes up against Queen Aminata. This is from something that happened during Wrestle Dream on the pre-show, I believe, 0 hour, and they got into it. Let me say this: Queen Aminata. I gotta put this on the breakout stars, perhaps for the EPW polls, and I hope you guys are gonna start thinking of what was match of the year and everything, because that's gonna be coming out soon. I'm gonna start bugging y'all for that stuff, probably around Christmas time. So get ready, lock in, because we're gonna have a lot, and I might even wait to put it out until after World's End. But we will have a New Year's show. Usually it's me and Rob that host that one and give out the awards. Maybe we'll have Derek here. He's done it when Rob wasn't feeling good. So, but Queen Aminata's had a big year. Mercedes Moné, I feel like she's starting to get into her groove.
Yes, everything's starting to look a lot smoother. Granted, yes, she was injured and everything, but getting the feel of working with people she hasn't worked with before, everything is starting to smooth itself out.
And I like that. You can just let things smooth itself out. Like, it's working. I feel like Camille's starting to work a little bit more.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All of it's just coming together. TBS Championship and the Women's Championship are close in value right now to me too.
Yeah. Damn near almost neck and neck.
Yeah. I would not say anything bad about this. Queen Aminata did her thing in this match. All I can tell you to do is go back and watch. We thought it was really good. She ends up tapping out. I believe it's called the Statement Maker. It was the old bank statement. Knees to the back into the crossface. That was it, man. All she wrote, making Mercedes look very strong. And I'm sure that the feud with Chris Statlander is still progressing towards that.
Yes.
Now listen, me and Derek have called it out. We didn't like how Statlander turned. They did try to explain it. Can't say that they didn't. Doesn't mean that we liked it. Doesn't mean it was smooth. AEW's got to be smooth.
Yes.
They had this a little bumpy road to why they did this, because I thought Statlander and Stokely was working. Yes. Stokely needs some permanency, and we're going to get into that in a little bit too with why. Quill says, I'm loving Queen Aminata more and more each day. Telling you, brother, it's that chocolate. I'm telling you, something special about that chocolate.
That chocolate.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Cray says, Queen Aminata, giggity. Giggity goo. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Rob said Queen Aminata deserves the world. Rob, I'm mad at you, man. I made you a smash burger, bro. Where were you?
Smash.
Derek ended up having to eat it. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
It was good.
You know how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Out of 10, what would you say? No, I don't even rate it. I know what you'll say about it. Well, come on. yo, my man Quill says I'm a chocoholic, Conrad. It's Randy and Mandy. If you're of our generation, you know what we're talking about. It's Randy and Mandy. It's chocolate. A chocolate bath.
Oh, God.
Nothing wrong with that, Quills. Nothing wrong with that. We get highlights of the Young Bucks and Private Party match. We cut to the back where Private Party's backstage. They requested to speak with the Young Bucks, asked for a tag title shot, and they say no. Right. In comes Stokely Hathaway that we were just talking about, and he creates dissension in the group. Derek, what did you think of him saying like Isaiah's the star of the group? Anyway, so we're teasing a breakup right now of the Acclaim possibly, and now we have Private Party in the mix.
Yes.
Not looking good for the brother tag teams. What's going on here? And I think FTR is going to turn on the Outrunners.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think so too. I have to say I understand why they would do that. Stokely is good at what he does. Stokely is really good at what he does. And to create and plant the seed of dissension is phenomenal because the way that you could take this storyline with these two can be tremendous. If done correctly, which I think it will be, if it goes the route that I think it should go.
So let's go back and revisit these two teams. Same question for the chat. Private Party, is Isaiah ready to go off on his own? Yes or no?
I say yes.
Really?
Only because he has already proven that he can wrestle on his own.
But where's he gonna go?
I don't know. It's tough. It is definitely tough.
See, I say no for Isaiah. Like, I'm not ready to believe in it yet. But if you flip it, the next one I was going to ask you is Max Caster from the Acclaim. Is he ready to be a single star? I say yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I honestly, I think both of them are ready to be. Like, I think the both of them can be singles wrestlers, period.
But what does that do with Billy? Billy joining the Bang Bang Gang, ain't he? Him and Juice would be hilarious. Juicy, my boy. Shout out to Juice.
Juice, what is wrong with you? Get away from me. And then I can see Billy coming around to it. Yeah. Let's do that.
Yo, shout out to E. He just reminded me. Everyone, make sure you hit like on the vid. Appreciate you. Easy way to support. If you're listening on audio as well, why not give us a quick 5-star review? So let me know. Okay, so we're saying yes to Max. You say yes to Isaiah, though. You think he's ready?
Yes.
I think he's ready if it's something small, but I don't think that it's... What are you going to do? You get what I'm saying? Like, who keeps the Private Party thing? And what happens to Mark Quinn?
So I think this is how it will go. I mean, I could be wrong. But I think Stokely gets brought into the mix. Stokely slowly weeds out Mark Quinn. Like, I feel like he starts to plant the seed secretly to Isaiah. Like, hey, listen, you guys almost lost this match because of Mark Quinn. Start thinking about branching out on your own. Like, I'm here with you guys now, but I see a bigger future for you if you start branching out.
See, I thought Stokely would end up with Top Flight because they were at Wrestle Dream, but now in hindsight, like, that doesn't even make sense why they were all out there.
Right.
Interesting. Matt says, I see more of a breakup between the Acclaim than Private Party. I think Private Party are going to win the tag titles. They could call audible and let them win them.
They could.
Because I think they proved themselves at Wrestle Dream that they're ready for that spot.
Yeah, no, they prove themselves, but I think the way that it should go is you slowly start breaking them up, and then you let Isaiah do his brief little run, because I think this will bring him back to the titles. You let Isaiah do his brief little run, and let Stokely play the puppet master for a little bit, and then Mark Quinn slowly starts to say, "Hey, listen, bro, I get what you're doing. I know you want to wrestle singles, but we are a tag team. We came in together. We ride together. So Stokely's not doing anything for you, but planting a seed, telling you that you're this, telling you that you're that, and trying to get you to get here, but he's not really helping you." So I feel like if Mark Quinn would plant the seed, like, hey, let's get back together and let's really win these tag titles, and then we go on a run with those titles.
Interesting. Quill says it would have been dope if Queen Aminata dethroned Athena for the ROH Women's Championship, but we all knew that wasn't happening. I think that Queen Aminata's in a higher spot. Here's the thing. They're both doing something different, Quills, and this is why it's a good thing. Queen Aminata is elevated to the main roster of Dynamite. Now, is she getting opportunities? Yes, she's getting to be on television more and more.
Right.
Meanwhile, flip it on the other side of things, Athena's the draw for Ring of Honor. She's kept exclusively there because I need you to sell this pay-per-view for me.
Right.
That's why she's over there. She's raking in the $10 subscriptions. Isaiah Cassidy's singles wrestler won't last. He won't have any legit direction and will get quickly and easily lost in the shuffle. I'm kind of on Quill's side with that, but Derek did just present his case for it. Can't stay long. Pro Wrestler Shoot says, Jesse said, just want to drop in and to say tonight's Dynamite was enjoyable. I think this whole mock story reminds me of the NWO with Sting waiting in the wings. Who's Stinger?
Right.
I want to see a Stokely faction with Private Party, Queen Aminata, Ricochet, and Swerve.
That wouldn't be bad.
Could happen. I think that's when Queen Aminata is going to end up getting the dub. Sting saves WCW. Excalibur said multiple times nobody is able to get a hold of Darby. He's going to be the one to save AEW. He's got to do what his dad did. It's dad. We get a birthday wish from the Elite to Kenny Omega. They end up dumping like liver, I think it was. Liver and onions. Yo, liver smells so good when like the old folks make it, but liver tastes like I don't even know what's the word, bro. I was gonna say buns, but
yeah, that
I don't know, bro.
Oh.
It's just awful. Like if you've never ate liver, don't. It's just bad.
Don't.
Weird texture, weird taste. Reminds me of like Mr. Wilson eating it on Dennis the Menace or something. Like, who the heck likes this, bro?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No.
That cake was booty. Deanna said. Darby is Sting of AEW. Sting is Sting. That's true. Darby's gonna have to do it his own way, brother. Love tastes like blood. Ew.
A lot of iron in that love.
Cake got iron in it. Kenny probably mad too. Wasted a good cake.
Right.
Sting will be the one to reach Darby. Possibly Danielson somehow gets in contact with Darby too. Interesting. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, Jack Perry too. Just what a little doucher in this segment. Wanted to just punch him. He's a good heel. I'll give him that.
I can't wait.
I need Daniel Garcia to put this man in a pretzel.
Yeah.
Fold him.
I cannot wait until he really gets his butt whooped. Bro. I can't.
That's wrestling. So then we get ourselves the conglomeration. Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, Rocky Romero. Oh, sorry. I turned into Mark Briscoe there for a second. Kazuchika Okada and the Young Bucks, the Elite Trios match. Derek's favorite. This sounded good. And we started getting cooking. Orange is looking strong. They're doing their thing. Here comes Mox and company. They had the briefcase in hand. What's in the briefcase? Is it the championship? Is it something else? We don't know. And all I know is they're putting a beating on people with this briefcase.
Yeah. I don't think
Top Flight and Dark Order try to come out and they get destroyed. And the Elite just stood at the top of the ramp, Derek. They just stood there.
Yeah, I don't think
cowards.
I don't think that people should really expect the Elite to get in there, because I feel like this is long term story booking. I feel that this has to go on longer, because you could tell the Elite were like, what's going on? What is happening right now? Mm-hmm. But you can also see, like, they're like, that's not our business. But I feel when Kenny comes back,
I think Kenny and Kota are whooping the Bucks' ass.
Yes, but I think when Kenny comes back and things are still out of control, the Elite change who they are.
Here comes the beatdowns. I was really upset that they just kind of stood there and let everybody just get whooped on.
Right. Well, because I really feel like the guilty conscience was setting in. Sorry.
Shout out to M, I guess, for that track. Clown says, "Evening, everyone. What up, Clown? Appreciate you." It had to be Captain Planet. Of course, he was the one starting the chaos. I said it too, Matt. Look who sparked it. Here comes Captain Planet Yuta. Deanna said leadership papers for AEW's in the briefcase. Now listen, when Tony's a leader, they get mad when he decides to do something that's like, well, I'm gonna take a stand about people, trying to tell me they're gonna go to WWE before their contracts are done.
Right.
That's not fair. Why are you being like that? Y'all were the ones who told him to be a boss. So now when he does something, don't get mad. Okada needs to stay heel forever. Kenny, happy birthday. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Okada was wilding. New world order. He is a fool. Okada's having the time of his life right now as a heel. Absolutely. And still on top. And, people don't even know. He could be putting on bangers. And he's just like, yeah, when I want to.
Right.
When I want to. We'll see. Maybe one day. So Dark Order and Top Flight get destroyed. I have nothing else to say. Daniel Garcia and Private Party did come out afterwards, and then they got into the Elite's face backstage. When they got backstage, they're like, yo, I thought y'all loved this place. Like, what's up with this?
Right.
And then Jungle Boy got into Garcia's face, just as we have all predicted. Me, you, Hubs, Jesse, I've heard a lot of people say it. Garcia, Jungle Boy, or Jack Perry, excuse me, might get mad. The headbutts. I think Garcia is the guy to take the championship off of him.
Garcia, my guy, I need you to open up the worst
can of whoop ass.
Oh my God, whoop ass and stomp a mud hole in them and walk it dry. I cannot wait until you beat the brakes off this mofo, dude.
What?
I can't wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
Wait.
Have you ever had to wait for a Whataburger? What? Have you ever had to water for a Whataburger?
Do you like nature?
Yo, chill. Come on now. Curvin, what's good? He said, I wish Athena would relinquish her ROH championship to go to the AEW main roster because she's done everything in ROH. I think she's going to put someone over in Ring of Honor because I think that's one of the things that hurt her, Curvin, in NXT. When she was in NXT, Asuka never put her over. And I think she was next in line, and Asuka not doing that ended up hurting her because then she gets the title after Asuka left, after it was vacant. It was like, oh, well, you couldn't beat Asuka. So
right
now you're here. And then when she gets up onto the main roster, it was just kind of like, I think everything just rolled together and didn't work. Athena's the draw in Ring of Honor. I promise you guys, that's why she's being kept exclusively there. She is the reason why people are buying the pay-per-views over there.
You can't deny it. It's just clear as day.
Yeah. Moving forward here, we have highlights of the confrontation with Wrestle Dream with MVP and Swerve. We talked about that. That'll be up somewhere around here. Shelton Benjamin versus Lio Rush. Yo, might be match of the night, bro.
This is my match of the night. Like I said to CJ earlier when we were watching this, I felt like this was a DC movie where the main character and the main villain made this into like a David versus Goliath fight scene.
I just thought of a TikTok. There's definitely like a car company, and it's like this big dude, like Big Brother, and then there's like this short little dude. They go back and forth at it all day, and someone just titles them David versus Goliath, and they just talk mess to each other. I gotta show you that after. Hilarious.
That's funny.
But this was absolutely great, and I saw good things from all three of these people in this match.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fun match. I just really enjoyed it. I think it was the athleticism part, how MVP introduced Shelton. He walked out, pointed to the back,
yes.
or excuse me, with the cane, and here comes Shelton Benjamin. Ain't no stopping me now. Shelton looked 10 times better than any time in his run in like the last couple of years when he returned back to WWE. Shelton looked like a star.
Yes. Shelton Benjamin was phenomenal in this match. Same thing for Lio Rush. Lio Rush was doing his thing too, but oh god, just seeing Shelton Benjamin come back and wrestle, like tip top shape, bro. Tip top shape. And then that super kick.
He super kicked him out of his boots. That's gonna be like an NFL meme if someone ever needs one.
Absolutely.
I agree. Curvis says Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is awesome. Most def.
Oh yeah, I gotta get in that. I got a couple games I gotta get.
Curvis says time to move Collision to Thursdays. I don't think they can do that just yet. That's not like an AEW decision. That's a TNT decision, and they're keeping it on Saturdays. But you might get that new Shockwave show that goes over to Thursday. And if that happens with Shockwave and it's on Fox, I think Collision becomes like the new Rampage,
right?
More or less. Or maybe Collision becomes ROH. I don't know what they're going to end up doing with that.
Only time will tell.
Matt Lopez's Shelton song is fire. Absolutely. Shelton got tons of gas in the tank. Speaking of, he said WWE left a lot of meat on the bone. Shelton gets the win with the T-bone suplex here. With the pin. I know that it was supposed to end on the pop-up like pay dirt, but it didn't look as good. And Sheldon, I think, called the audible. Like I told Derek, like, he called the audible right there. Smart move, and ended the match looking strong. MVP, gotta praise him now. He gets on the mic afterwards and says, yo, I wanted to come out here and make a statement, but I can't make a statement better than what Shelton Benjamin just did. Put over his athleticism. Goosebumps right now. Told everybody why they are here. He then mentioned Swerve and said, Swerve, you either get with us or not. You may want to reconsider what you said.
Right.
Sounds like Swerve's not going to reconsider.
Nope.
And MVP made it known that there's more to come when it comes to this story.
Right.
Good.
It's going to get so much better. Just wait and relax. I'm telling you, the new direction with creative is going to get better. Just let it marinate.
I think here's the easy thing for them to focus on. If Tony's listening to me and Tony's taking advice, I know, small time channel, but get people in the room who aren't WWE focused. Now, I know Peppermint's a dub, big dub, because I think she's part of the reason why the women's division got put back on track. RJ is absolutely amazing. I think RJ is funny. I think RJ is articulate. I think RJ is charming. Like, RJ's got it all. I love watching AEW on Sunday mornings. Like, RJ's got it. And Will Washington, I watched him when he did Grapsody. Big Will Washington fan. I know it's Swerve's cousin, and people were trying to down on that. But Will deserves the opportunity. And I think if the storylines that they're saying Will wrote, Will's done a good job with them. He did the Swerve and Hangman stuff. Yo, let that rock. And I know it's a team effort, but
still,
they were assigning the credit to Will. And Will's someone who's never been in a writing room. But that's a good thing. He understands wrestling. He's like, yo, this is what we need to do.
Right. if you can map out something and you've never been in that room to help those map it out, and when you do map it out and it pans out the way that the way that you envisioned it, and then the way that we envisioned it, or somewhat close to it, you really have something special.
You just don't want to hear. Excuse me. Excuse me. Here's the thing. You don't want to have what I was calling before WWE brain.
Right.
I'm seeing people complain now that like Raw and stuff need to be 3 hours. I don't agree with that.
No.
I like the show ending at 10, and then we can kind of chill and do something different.
Right.
But there are people now who are saying, no, we need to do it this way. That's fine for them.
Right.
That's how they want to do things. Cool. This is how we're doing things. Right. And you want fresh ideas, not ideas that have been done, because people over there have programmed you and you're going to think this is what we should do. This is what we should try. If you don't have fresh ideas, can't come in here.
No.
Don't start pitching stuff and throwing it up against the wall. Pitch something that you're like, no, I'm passionate about this. This is good.
Right.
I got it. And I think that'll be what's best for it. Going back to this, MVP crushed it. Leo Rush made them look like $1 million. I thought he did tremendous. He's someone to keep an eye out for. I'm glad that he's back in the company. Matt brings up MVP putting his card in Leo's gear. That was cool. And by the way, I saw someone say like, oh, how did Tony know they're called the Hurt Syndicate? It's on the card.
Right.
What are you guys talking about? They've shown this card multiple times now when he's given it to Mercedes. He offered it to Max Caster. So there's a lot of people getting this card. Going back to it, let me see. T-Ferg, Shelton's almost 50 years old. How? He never ages. Looked like Leo went through the turnbuckle and out of the ring. Man. I wanted to see Max Caster's reaction to Shelton Benjamin's debut. They did offer him a spot on the show. What did Bean say? You either get down or you gonna lay down. I can't repeat that word. But yeah.
Get down and lay down.
Yeah. State prop. What was that? 2? 1?
Nah, 1, I think.
I thought it was 2. I don't know. Rob will let us know. But yeah, definitely from the state prop movies. Will deserves everything. He's good at what he does. Absolutely, Deanna. My friend, difficult to booking a show every week. Yeah, but I just didn't like that people were undercutting some of them either. I think Tony sees some of the issues now, and I think he's trying to course correct them. We'll see. I won't give my thoughts on what I think happened with things, but I do have some ideas as to what happened behind the scenes with some of the stuff. Let me see here. Darby Allin, Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk. Cool, Derek. Have some photos that they're giving away. They're helping build skate parks in underdeveloped neighborhoods, which is pretty cool. I like that. So that's pretty dope. They announced when tickets are going on sale. We cut backstage to Swerve and Prince Nana. Nana drinking that coffee. PrinceNanaCoffee.com. Get your bag. They are on TV, and basically he says that he's not going to do anything. He's still, Nana's family. And he basically puts out the challenge, and we find out it's going to be Swerve, Shelton Benjamin on Fright Night Dynamite, Cleveland, Ohio, 2 weeks away. If you're in the Cleveland area, you better go to this show. Looking pretty cool. So it's going to be Halloween themed, it looks like.
Yes. This should be fun. This should be exciting.
I also could wonder if this is where we get the debut of Derek's favorite,
Bob.
Big Bob. And I'm not talking Bob Sapp. We talking Bob Lashley. Could happen here, I think.
Big milk dud.
That was Derek who said that? Not I, sir. Not I. He said it was in both. Okay. See, we were both right. Yeah. We're going to throw him a surprise party. Who threw a surprise party? If you know the movie, you know the movie. That's code talk. Now we get the press conference. Yo, shout out to Derek Hurt Me Start Getting Mad. Shout out to Tony Khan. Never gives me all the graphics on time. I was like, I got to go get this one real quick. So Don Callis' family had a press conference, and they've added people. Here comes someone new.
Right.
So in this, we have Brian Cage and Lance Archer come out together. Lance Archer was a trade from Jake the Snake. That was explained. Brian Cage just went over to him. and very well done. But if you knew you were going to do this, how about at Wrestle Dream you have Don Callis come out with him? And maybe I missed that.
No, you know what? That's actually really good.
That could have been his ace, and that's why he wins. And then, I'm with Don, man. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, that would have been a really good idea.
So he's got them. He made a declaration like they're going to go after the tag titles too, Lance Archer and Brian Cage. So I wonder if this is their version of like Lance Archer and D.H. Smith teaming up.
Maybe.
I don't know, but they're gonna. He said he wants those tag titles. He introduces Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita. I mentioned that Konosuke is going to be defending the belt. Konosuke Takeshita winning a championship in this company is long overdue.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let him rock.
Yeah, you can't take that away from him. He's done what he has needed to do in order to get to this position. So let it rock.
Derek's only request is that he wins with the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Just a little Blue Thunder Bomb for Derek.
One time and I'll be good.
Mariah May's backstage with Renee Paquette. She's talking crap, saying there's no competition for her. Anna Jay gets in there, slaps Daniels. Yo, Nigel is hilarious, bro. He was like, "Oh, Christopher Daniels got slapped." He was clapping before they even cut back, bro.
He got what he deserved.
We get the Ricochet interview. Ricochet basically tells someone to step up to him on Collision. I thought this was Ricochet's like one of his better promos. He's getting mic time. He's getting the chance to, and he was like, "Yeah." He kind of said the little corny line, "I'm out of this world." Okay.
You know what? I think
he said, "I take Bob Sapp." You gotta sing a song though.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I like it. I like what's happening right now.
It's a choice, man, for Ricochet. I don't know who he wrestles, because I saw some people. Well, it doesn't just feel like he's just now one of Tony Khan's new plate. Someone's got to lose, bro. I don't think Ricochet came here, and I don't think they're like, put the world title on him. If he proves himself and gets over, sure, that's different. But
but I mean,
he doesn't need a championship right now.
Doesn't need it. Oh, simple.
You want to do a random championship for him? Let him and Will Ospreay go after the tag belts.
Yeah,
ain't nobody beating them.
Oh God,
they'll just be putting on bangers, bro. Imagine them versus FTR. Holy smokes!
Yeah, that'll be really good. So I like Ricochet and where he is right now. I think this is another situation where you look at somebody and they are happy as to where they are, and
I'm about to put on that Ashanti. I'm so happy.
Right. So this is a good opportunity here. You got a lot of avenues where you can go with this.
Man, put him up against Hologram or something.
Yeah,
he could be the first one to dethrone Hologram.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I can see that.
Let that be your Full Gear Lucha match, the opener. That would be fire.
That would be fire. That would be.
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, you know what? Let's put a petition in for that.
Matt Lopez says Mariah May versus Anna Jay in a title eliminator on Saturday during Battle of the Belts. Enjoy your Battle of the Belts, because I think after January we're not getting those anymore.
No,
and I'm okay with that. BCC are just beating people up in the parking garage. Yo, Top Flight and Dark Order were getting whooped all night, bro. Just Marina Shafir's choking people. We got Moxley just choking out Evil Uno again.
Right.
Wheeler Yuta's putting them hands on people.
Yep.
Just crazy, bro. And then, so they get beat up and then they talk crazy. Like, this reminded me of a high school fight. Like, yeah, I'll see you in the parking lot. Dark Order says that. Top Flight says bring the trios titles to Collision. We're taking the belts off your waist.
Yes.
What are we doing? It just looks like it's mayhem all the time.
It does. It really does, but I like it. I like it.
John Silver running after the car like they stole his car in GTA.
Yeah.
The meat man. He was ready to go in. let's get to this main event, Derek. Jay White versus Christian Cage. Nick Wayne, pure gold in this match of getting the Bang Bang Gang kicked out. Then he laughs about it. They come and beat him down and then drag him up the ramp. Mother Wayne doesn't know what to do, so she runs up after him. We got some shenanigans with Hangman Page here. Kip Sabian's distracting the ref. I don't know if he was helping Christian or trying to hurt him, but Christian is about to get caught with the Blade Runner.
Yes.
Buckshot lariat out of that. Hangman just blasted him, so this feud's not over now.
Not at all.
Not by a long shot. Christian Cage gets the win. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Couldn't have mapped it out any better than that.
Yeah, Jay White, Christian Cage delivered in this main event. Very good. I don't know if it had the time that I would have liked to have seen, so that's why I'm kind of like, I'm leaning towards Shelton and Leo for my match of the night.
Yeah.
But this was very well done. Christian Cage gets the win. Prayer still going out to Luchasaurus. I know he's still like battling his health. So big shout out to all the wrestlers battling injuries right now. With that being said, next week, ROH Championships on the line and Ladder War. Me and Derek will be here to review it. Elite also taking on Daniel Garcia and Private Party next week. We got Battle of the Belts and Collision this weekend. Make sure you guys are there to check it out. Star rating time, Derek. What did you think of the show tonight?
So overall, I would give this a B+
of a show.
Yes.
I'm going to give tonight's show I'm gonna give it like, I want to say almost a double thumbs up, but I would go like a little
in between.
Yeah, like 1.5 if I could.
Yeah,
it's better than a 1 though for sure.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Out of 10, I don't know. I'm just making this up. Let's go with a 8.2.
There we go.
Very good show though. I thought
it was.
He said kill switch. Call him Luchasaurus for the intern. That's his favorite. Poor Kill Switch, man.
Yeah, kill. Oh my god, Kill Switch.
Yeah, I hope he's recovering, man.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Kick out.
Yeah, get your health together. We need you back. You know, I know it's out of your control. It's not something that you can take care of.
I think he'll fight though. These guys are fighters that are wrestlers, man.
Yeah. Just hoping that you get back healthy, bro, and take the time that you need to get back stronger.
T-Ferg says everyone at AEW is clicking up. Where is Shane Taylor and his boys? They float between Collision and Dynamite, or excuse me, Collision and Ring of Honor a lot. Pac refuses to do anything other than in wrestling trunks. Let me see here. Matt says he's giving it 8 out of 10. EPW 10 out of 10 as always. Easy E says B+ show. Ain't nothing wrong with the B+ though.
Nope.
It was a good show. It was a lot of fun. You know what? It's a little after 11 here on the East Coast. We're gonna get on out of here. I know we started at like 10:15 for this show. Appreciate everyone who joined us live. With that being said, make sure you check out Clash of the Podcast this Monday. It's going to be happening right on time. Shout out to Stokely's wonderful screen cap here. Me and Derek will be back next week to review that Ladder Wars match, the Trios match, and all that and more. Make sure you tell a friend. Get on in here. Like we said, hit that like button, even if it's on your way out. Double check to make sure you have hit it. Leave a review, audio listeners. Tell someone. Send us to WrestlingPuristBodySlam.net. Tell someone to pick us up.
Right. Tell
someone we'll do their review show for them. Help us grow our audience. But with that being said, for myself, the man they call Derek, we are out for this episode. Make sure to catch us on the next Dynamite review. We are Everything Pro Wrestling, and we are out. One.